You don't lack discipline, you don't lack motivation, and you're not broken. So why do you keep falling back into the same habits even though you want to change so badly it hurts? You promised yourself that this time will be different. You get that surge of motivation, and then days or weeks later, you're right back where you started. Today, I want to explain why that happens. There are 7 invisible barriers that stop people from changing even when they desperately want to. Barrier number 1. Just getting started. The hardest part of any change isn't consistency, it's starting. Starting feels heavy, unclear, uncomfortable. Your brain treats beginnings like a threat because they involve uncertainty and effort. That's why you can think about changing for months, but never actually begin. And here's something that genuinely helps. It's called the fresh start effect. Because the truth is, there are moments that are more motivating than others. The fresh start effect is when your brain feels more motivated to change when something feels like a new chapter, like a new month, your birthday, a new year, a new week. Because mentally, it feels like you're separating your old self from your new self. So use that. Pick a simple reset moment like starting tomorrow morning, starting on Monday, starting this new year, and then make that first step small enough so that you can begin it. And that's how change begins. Barrier number 2, impulsivity. We live in a world built on instant gratification. Your brain is wired to choose what feels good now over what pays off later. Scrolling, snacking, putting it off. Long-term rewards don't feel real to your nervous system. So when change feels slow or uncomfortable, your brain pulls you back to comfort. Not because you're irresponsible, but because your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. And this is why the best way to beat impulsivity is to stop making the habits feel like a punishment. Make it fun. Like, let's say you want to work out, but you can't get yourself to go to the gym because you don't like lifting weights, or going on the Stairmaster right now seems dreadful. Then don't start with lifting weights. Don't start with going on the Stairmaster. Do yoga. Take a Zumba class. Go on a walk. Here's a bonus tip. Pair it with something you genuinely enjoy, like an Audible book, a podcast, and it doesn't even have to be a self-help Audible book. It could be a fiction Audible book, something you look forward to. Because yes, lifting weights or going on the Stairmaster is more efficient for certain goals, but if you don't enjoy it, you won't be consistent. You might do that once and then never do it again. And consistency beats efficiency every single time. Same thing with cleaning. If you keep saying you're lazy, but the truth is you hate cleaning, put on your favorite music, put on an Audible book, put on a podcast. When you do this, time will fly by. You will look up and realize you're already done cleaning because your brain was so engaged it wasn't fighting the task. And that's how momentum begins. Barrier number 3. Procrastination. Procrastination isn't laziness, it's avoidance. You're not avoiding the task. You're avoiding how the task makes you feel. Pressure, fear, self-doubt. Procrastination is choosing future guilt over present discomfort. And here's what actually works when motivation disappears. Add a consequence. Because if there's no cost to putting it off, your brain will always choose later. One way to do this is having a referee, someone who will know if you follow through or not. For example, my boyfriend is my referee. He's here in the mornings. He's gonna know if I meditated or not. And if I don't meditate, I have to give him $20. Another option is telling someone you genuinely respect, someone whose opinion matters to you. So when the time comes and they ask you for proof and you don't have any, you feel that discomfort, you feel that shame, you feel that guilt because you don't want to disappoint someone you respect. And my favorite one is make it hard for yourself, because if that bad habit is easy, your brain will choose it when you're tired. So remove the option. If you're trying to stop eating junk food, take the junk food out of your house. Because if it's there will be a moment when you're stressed, bored, or emotional, and you'll reach for it. But if it's not there, you've already won half the battle. You're not relying on willpower. You're using your environment to protect your future self. Barrier number 4. Forgetfulness. This isn't about memory, it's about attention. If your goal isn't visible, it stops existing. Life gets loud, responsibilities pile up, and your intentions, they quietly slip to the background. And this is the part that people don't understand. You don't fail because you don't care. You fail because you forget. The fix. A simple checklist. Not a giant planner, not a 50-step routine, just 1 to 3 non-negotiables that you can see every day. Put them on your phone, your mirror, your fridge, because if it's visible, you'll do it. If it's invisible, you will forget. Barrier number 5, laziness. Laziness gets blamed for everything, but here's the truth. Humans are wired to conserve energy. So instead of fighting laziness, use it. Make good habits the least friction and make bad habits the most friction. Because habits are automatic behaviors we fall back on. Brushing your teeth, making coffee. You don't think about it, you just do it. That's autopilot. So build the habit loop on purpose. Make it easy to start, make it rewarding, and find a good time. Repeat it enough times and your brain locks it in. For example, if you want to eat healthier, keep healthy snacks in the house. When you're tired, you'll grab what's easiest. Design for laziness and let autopilot work for you. Barrier 6. Confidence. If you don't believe change is possible, your brain won't let you try. And it gets harder when people say, that's not for you. You can't do that. So here's the fix. Adopt a growth mindset. The belief that your abilities can develop as you learn from challenges. You are not finished. You are a work in progress. Instead of asking, do I have what it takes? Ask, how can I get better? What can I learn from this? And remember the placebo effect? What you believe shapes how you act. When you believe you can improve, you show up differently. Confidence is built, not found. Barrier number 7, conformity. We are constantly being shaped by who we are around, who we work with, our partner, our friend group, and who we follow on social media and what kind of content we consume. What you see every day becomes your normal. If no one around you is changing, your brain assumes change isn't possible. So if you want to change, sometimes you need a new environment. You need new friends. You need to change what you are consuming on social media. Because belonging feels safe, but growth often requires standing out. Here's the truth. You don't fail because you are broken. You fail because of these 7 invisible barriers. And once you see them, you can design around them. That's how real change happens. This is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.